Good evening and welcome. This is Whole and Beautiful, and I am Angela Oliphant, your host, and I am so glad that you have joined me tonight for a night of information, revelation, and change. Guys, I want you to I want you to comment, I want you to share this broadcast with everyone that you can think of. I think that tonight is going to be another night of great information for you, and I want you to be able to share it with those who are in on your Facebook and on your Instagram, or somebody that may be listening. I want them to also hear it, because I think that it's going to prompt you to continue to walk in some good things and to do some good things. Um, as you can see, we got different scenery in the back, but it's going to be okay. I am in the midst of trying to think of different things of what I want to put as a backdrop. So if you have an idea and you want to submit that idea, you can submit it to wholebeautiful@gmail.com, and I will take your suggestions and we will go from there as far as with the background. Um, I am still doing my couples conversations, and I would love to interview some couples. So if you know of a couple that you would say, you know what, they need to be on the show, then send their information to me, or have them send their information to me at wholebeautiful@gmail.com. And I will be happy to interview them, to talk to them, to share, allow them to share their information so that you can grow by what they have learned in their marriage. It doesn't have to be somebody that's been married for a long time. They can be newlyweds. We just want to get some information, because any way that I see that I can share some information with you that's going to help you, then that's what I want to do. So let them know and have them send that information in to me. If you know of somebody that you say, hey, they would be good on the show, or you have a topic and you say, you know what, I want to know a little bit about that topic, I want to know some information about that particular thing, then send me an email, wholebeautiful@gmail.com, and I'll read that email. And whatever your topic is, I will try my best to get either a person on that's a professional in that area, or I will talk to you myself off of the information that I study out and try to bring to you each week. So either way, we'll get that information to you, because we want you to be informed. We want you to grow. We don't just want you to receive the information. We want you to take the information and apply it so that you can begin to change. That's what it's all about: information, revelation, and change. And guys, tonight is going to be another great night. And I wanted to share some things with you about tonight's show. Tonight's show is going to be a little bit about our heart, because what we have been talking about this whole month really is the heart of a situation. And I talked to you earlier in the month, and I was talking about the spiritual heart, and we talked about the spiritual, and we talked about, taking care of ourselves and making sure that we're doing what we need to do, and sharing and talking, counseling, all this good stuff. And we talked about the spiritual side of it. Tonight I want to talk to you about your physical heart, because a lot of times we take things for granted with our health, and we don't do what we need to do concerning our health. And we need to begin to look at ourselves and really take care of ourselves. We need to go see a doctor. We need to have a family doctor. You need to have a doctor that you're going to, that knows you, that you can develop that relationship with, so that you can go in every year and get that physical done. Ladies, that you can go every year and get that mammogram done. We need to make sure that we are taking care of our physical bodies. Do we believe that God is a healer? Yes. Because those of us who serve the Lord, we believe that He is a healer. Some who don't even serve Him still believe that He's a healer, and we trust that He will heal us. But we also need to know that doctors are here for a reason, and we need to go see our doctor. We need to go get checked out. We need to make sure that we are doing what we need to do for our bodies. A lot of times I have seen so many people, they have walked in pain. They have had so many things happen in their bodies, and they get so used to the pain. They get so used to everything to the point they don't go to the doctor. They just, oh, it'll be all right. I'll be fine. And they go on, 2-3 years with that same nagging pain, or that same nagging headache, or that same thing that's going on in their body. And they know that it's foreign and that it's different, but they won't go see a doctor because of what? Fear. And we don't want to stay away from the doctor because of fear, because fear is not who we are. We need to walk in believing, you know what? I'm going to go in here. I'm going to let this doctor check me out. I'm going to tell him or her what is going on with me, so that I can be better, so that I can stay healthy, so that I can be the best me that I possibly can be, and not be upset and angry, and not be just so fearful to the point that you don't go to see the doctor. Okay, we need to go see. We need to make sure that we are getting checked out. um just a short story concerning myself. I go to the doctor every year. I go and get my checkup done every year. The one thing that I would not go do for a while, and that was go see my dentist. Didn't want to. Didn't want to because of fear of going to that dentist. So I didn't go. And just recently I decided, you know what? You have the insurance, go to the doctor, go ahead and go to the dentist and get everything checked out. And I did. Hi, Miss A, how are you doing? It's good to see that you're on here. Um, I went to the dentist, started my journey, my whole and beautiful journey with this dentist, and it's awesome. They worked on my teeth, and they did some things, and we got a plan set up as to things that need to be done. And I'm going to get those things taken care of. Why? Because I need to take care of me. I need to take care of my physical body, as my spiritual, my inside. Also need to take care of the outside. And we don't need to stay away from doctors because we are walking in fear. Tonight, I want to go over some things with you, and I just want to share with you some things that I learned. Now, I am not a healthcare professional. I don't say that I am. The information that I'm going to give you on tonight is information that I looked up myself. Information that you can look up to. You can tap into Google. You can Google it too, and you'll find the same information that I'm going to share with you tonight. But I am hoping that when you hear this information, that it will pique your interest. It will cause you to want to go and find out more about you, because we need to know not just our insides, we need to know our outside. We need to know what's going on with us physically. And we need to know when things don't sit right, when your body is telling you, hey, this ain't right. You need to be able to go check that out, find out what's going on, and that you know yourself so good that you know, oh, this right here, it needs to be checked out, and not continue to walk around in pain, or not continue to walk around and knowing that something's a little bit off, or I've been having these headaches for years, and I've not gone to the doctor for the doctor to check me out. No, we don't want to walk around like that. You want to be in good health, and you want to prosper even as your soul prospers. That means that your soul needs to prosper, which is your mind, your will, your intellect. That part of you needs to prosper, but then your body needs to prosper too. Some things we chalk it up, say, oh, I'm just getting old, that's why I got this pain. No, you don't have to have that pain. Getting old doesn't mean that you have to have the pain. You can go get that checked out and kind of find out what's going on. There may be something that can be done where you don't have to walk in that pain. So go get it checked out, find out what's going on with you, and take care of your physical body. Now, tonight I am going to go over 7 steps with you, and those 7 steps of a healthy heart. We're going to go over those. I'm going to take them one by one. I'm going to share with you those 7 steps. And then I want you to write them down. If you have a pen, piece of paper, write these down. And just like I said, I found this information online. You can find this information online, but I wanted to bring it to your attention, and I wanted you to see it, and I want you to write it down, and I want you to do something about it, because I want your heart to be healthy. We want you around for a long time. And part of being around for a long time is taking care of your heart. Your heart is a part of your body. It's your circulatory system. It's your cardiovascular system. And you want to make sure that it's working well and that it's doing what it needs to do. So you want to do the things that's going to help you to keep your heart healthy. And then you want to talk to your doctor. You want to go in and see your doctor also. The first thing we're going to talk about is avoid smoking. I know a lot of people say, I've been smoking for years. I'll be fine. Ain't no cigarette gonna hurt me, and all this. And my dad smoked for years. He did. And but the thing about it is, it says avoid smoking. You don't, nobody's telling you to throw every cigarette away today and that you just gonna quit cold turkey and walk away from it. But if you start cutting back each day, start coming back, go talk to your doctor about it. Let them know, hey, I want to stop smoking. I had a friend that I worked with. She stopped smoking, and nobody knew she had even stopped. I didn't even know that she really smoked, because she had cut back so much. But then she talked about it later on, and it took her a minute to do it, but she did it, and she said that she feels better. And a lot of people do. They say that they feel better, that their lungs are better, that their heart is better, and that's what we want. We want our hearts to be better. So avoid smoking. Avoid being around secondhand smoke, because that can help harm you too. And sometimes that's hard because you are around a loved one who smokes. But with the people that I am around, that maybe somebody is smoking, they know me, I know them, they don't smoke around me. So that's a good thing when they don't. But some things you just can't avoid. So make sure that you are taking care of yourself when it comes to the smoking. Make sure that if that's what you want to do and you are trying to come out of that habit, then you talk to your doctor, you talk to a professional, and let them help you, give you a plan that where you will get to the point where you are no longer smoking. You want to move your body, exercise, you want to walk, and you don't have to get out and run a marathon. You just have to move your body. If you in a small space and you say, okay, I'm in this small space, how am I going to exercise? You can do, there's a lot of walking videos out there where they just have you walking in place the whole time. And you can go to YouTube and get those videos, and you can just walk in place that whole time. That's moving your body. If you do stretches before you go to bed, or stretches in the morning where you're just stretching your muscles and stuff, that's moving your body. If you're walking just back and forth from your kitchen to the living room, around in a circle or something in your home, that is moving your body. The movement is going to help you. The movement is going to help your heart. It's going to help your heart to be healthier. So we want to make sure that we're moving. Some of us, we have jobs where we are sitting all day long, and I am one of them. I'm sitting all day long, and I have it on my watch to remind me, like every 30 minutes, to get up and go walk. Because sometimes we'll sit there all day working, and not getting up and moving your body. I do certain things at work. Like I go get the mail, and I go upstairs to take work that needs to go upstairs, and I'll go, take the checks and different things upstairs. And I do that, and I volunteer to do that every day. I have taken that on as being my job. Why? So that I can walk, because I take the long way around the building. On a bad day, I'll take the elevator. On a good day, I'll take the stairs. and I'll go up the stairs and stuff and carry the stuff and go do what I need to do. Why? Because I know that I need to move. I know my body needs to move. I know I need to keep moving and keep going and keep growing. And the way that I'm going to have my heart to be healthy is with movement. So I am challenging you all to get out there and move. I mean, you don't have to power walk, you don't have to run. You just need to move your body. Start doing something so you can get to where you want to be. That will strengthen, it's going to strengthen your body, but it's going to strengthen your heart also. So make sure you get out there and you start moving. Let me know some of the things that you're doing as far, yes, Miss A, you have to listen to your body. You have to listen to your body. You can't overdo and you don't want to underdo. You want to make sure that you are not putting stress on yourself out there. You don't want to go out there and like do this boot camp they got going on out there and you just started walking and now you doing something where they got weights and they got all this other stuff. You don't want to do all that. Just move and listen to your body. Talk to your doctor. Ask your doctor, what can I do? Because I want to start moving. I want to start exercising. I want to start doing doing more. So your body, if you have that medical healthcare professional that's in your life, they can tell you, hey, yeah, you're okay. Because I talked to my doctor and I was like, hey, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Is this okay? Is that okay? Hi, Lynn, how are you? I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And I let my doctor know what I'm doing. And he said, oh, okay, yes, you can do that. And there's some things I asked him about. He was like, no, I don't think that would be that would be good. So talk to your doctor, but get out and move. Walking is good. I always say, because we walk and walking, sometimes people say, you know what, well, I don't want to walk, I don't want to do that. I think about now, I am so thankful that I can walk. I am so thankful that I can. I'm not out there like running a marathon, but I can walk, I can jog a little bit, and I am so grateful because some people want to get out and walk. They want to get out and move like that, and they cannot. So while you have the ability to do so, and because you have that ability, take advantage of it. Go out there, get some walking in. Go out there, move your body. Our third thing that we want to talk about tonight is to improve your diet. You want to improve your diet. And you may say, you know what, well, if I eat good, it's going to cost me, But you can go to the farmer's market. If you have a farmer's market in your area, you can go to a farmer's market. I talked to a friend of mine, and I also talked to my sister about how a lot of people are doing these like potted vegetable plants and stuff, and they're putting stuff out on their patio. They're learning how to garden right on their patio where they're growing like tomatoes and lettuce and cucumbers right there on the patio inside of a pot. I said, I'm not real good with growing anything really, but I said, you know what, I'm gonna try. Maybe I'll try to do some herbs or something, do some rosemary or basil or something out there. But I wanted to try to see if I could possibly grow a little garden, do some tomatoes or something, and then that way I have those fresh vegetables out there that I can put into a salad. But you need to just improve your diet. And sometimes we think it's not gonna taste good. And we want this, and we say, oh, that's gonna taste good. But tasting good compared to my health, you know what? I can season up some healthy food and still keep on track and do what I'm doing. And I still can have that thing that I like that may not be as healthy for me, but I don't have to eat it every single day. I can do it in moderation. Because with me, I like chocolate, but the good thing is I like dark chocolate. And dark chocolate, they say is good for you, but that doesn't mean I can eat the whole bag. I have to go in and say, okay, I'm going to have me a piece, and I eat my piece and I'm good. Or I eat my one or two and I'm good, and I go on about my business. We have those things that we love to eat that we know that may not be good for us, but you can do it in moderation, but don't do it all the time. Again, I tell you, I am not a healthcare professional. These are my opinions of what I've already like studied for myself. Okay. So don't take this as being, oh, she told me to go do this. No, 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 no. You need to go and do what you need to do. And yes, moderation. You need to talk to your healthcare professional, your doctor. And I'm just giving you some suggestions of what I've been doing and what has been helping me. We're gonna move right along to get to a healthy weight. Some people say, well, what is a healthy weight? Some people say it's this, some people say it's that. That's why I say go to your doctor, and talk to them and say, what is a healthy weight for me? Because what may be healthy for me may not be healthy for somebody else. And it could go like either a high number or a low number. It may not be healthy for you. So you need to find out where you need to be. And like Ms. A had said earlier, you need to know your body. You need to know what's going on with your body. And even with your weight, you need to know your body. Because some things say you have to be this size and be, they do this scale and stuff. And sometimes that scale may not be right. You need to make sure that you're where you need to be. So make sure that you get to a healthy weight. Talk to your doctor and say, hey, I'm trying to get down to this weight. Do you think that that's a good weight for me? Do you think I need to weigh more? Do you think I need to weigh less than what I'm even aiming for? They can help you with that, but you want to make sure that your weight is where your weight needs to be. Don't compare yourself to somebody else and say, oh, she is, a size 12 or she is a size 5 and I want to be that 5. No, that may not be healthy for you. You may need to be the 12. You may need to be the 14. You may need to be the 10. But you need to make sure that you're in the range where you need to be for you. Okay, so don't compare yourself against somebody else. Don't look at that number on that scale and get discouraged. Let that number push you. If you're going to step up on that scale, you can let that number push you to where you want to be. But don't let it discourage you or tear you down. If it's going to be a negative, when I step on that scale, I'm not going to try to step on the scale if I know every time I get on there, I feel defeated. I'm not even going to look at that number. If I'm taking care of myself and I'm doing what I need to do, then the number is what it is, and I'm going to keep moving and doing what I need to do. But talk to your doctor about it, okay? Make sure that you're in the range where you need to be, and don't let the numbers discourage you. You are not that number on that scale, okay? You need to make sure that you're taking care of yourself and doing the things that you need to do. Our next thing is that you want to maintain a healthy cholesterol, you want to maintain a healthy blood pressure, and you want to maintain healthy blood sugar. You want to make sure that all these things are in the range where they need to be. How do you know what range it needs to be? Talk to your doctor. Talk to your healthcare professional. Ask them, okay, where's my cholesterol supposed to be? What number am I supposed to be at? And what is my number now? What is the ideal blood pressure for me? Because in some families, blood pressure runs high for them, and you are inheriting so to speak, that blood pressure. It runs high in that family. So you need to know what you're dealing with, because sometimes medications are not taking care of the blood pressure. How do I know? Because I'm in a family that happens. So it's like not all the time is the medication doing what it's supposed to do. So they have to keep trying different medications to make sure that you're on the right one. And then sometimes the medication still doesn't bring that blood pressure down where it needs to be. So you need to know your family history also. You need to know what's going on in your body. And you, again, like we said in the beginning, listen to your body. When your body is speaking to you, you need to pay attention to it. Don't disregard your body when it's speaking to you. How does it speak? Through pain, sometimes through that little tinge or that little thing on the inside, and you say, oh, that's different. And it just stays and it doesn't go away. You have to, yes, Lynn, I can't stress it enough. Talk to your doctor. Find out where your healthy cholesterol is supposed to be. Find out about your blood pressure. Find out about your sugar, where everything is supposed to be, so that you can be healthy. And a lot of us, when we go to our doctors, we don't talk to them. We let them check us out, and then they don't say anything. We don't say anything. And we go on about our business. But start getting you some questions. If you can't think of the questions like me, you can't think of the questions when you get there. When you're thinking of all these different questions before you go to the doctor, write them down in a little notebook. Take that little notebook with you and say, hey, doc, I want to ask you about this. I want to ask you about that. And have your list of things that you want to talk about. It may be a little bit of time before you go back. I'm getting ready to go for a physical, for my yearly physical. So I'm jotting down questions about different things that I want to ask. Because why? This is me. I want to ask questions about me. I want to find out what's going on in my body. I want to find out, am I on the right track of doing what I need to do? And I need to ask questions. You need to ask questions. You just don't go in and go see your doctor and then just leave and they say, okay, everything's fine. And you know certain things that you've been dealing with or certain things you want to ask. You need to be comfortable enough to ask your doctor a question. If you're not comfortable with the doctor that you have, you need to get your doctor that you're comfortable with talking to, so that you can talk about what's going on in your body, what's going on with your heart, what's going on with every part of who you are. So you want to make sure that you are talking to that doctor, okay? You want to make sure that you're finding out where your cholesterol needs to be, where your blood pressure needs to be, where your sugar levels need to be. And then you need to be on the track to getting them there if they are not where they should be. The next thing is that we want to lower our stress levels. Different people stress about different things. You want to make sure that you lower your stress level. Whatever is stressing you, you don't need to allow it to stress you out. Stress can cause so many different things, and it can even cause pain in your body. It can cause pain in your heart. It can cause pain, all down in your shoulders and everything. Oh, I need a massage. I need a massage. You need to release the stress is what you need to do. And that walking at the top of those stairs, that walking will help. That movement will help. That improving your diet will help. You need to lower your stress levels. You need to sit down and say, okay, what's my stressor? What stresses me? And I need to start to avoid that. If I need to have more conversations with people instead of holding stuff in, then I need to find a way to talk to them. I need to find a way that I can sit down and have this conversation and talk to them, even if I have to write it out. If I can't talk to you, because that's going to stress me even more, I need to be able to write it out. I need to be able to do something that whatever is going on, what's causing my stress to be there, what's causing that stress to be there, I need to be able to alleviate it. I need to let it go. Yes. Find out how to take it. Yep. And what are the side effects? I thank you, Lynn, for saying that, because I was taking medication and I started thinking about, I was going through some different side effects of the medicine, which I didn't know were side effects. And I sat for a minute one day and I heard so clearly. And y'all know, I tell y'all, I'm a church girl. So I was like, God, what is going on with me? And I heard clearly, check the side effects of the medication. I went, I looked it up, I pulled it up, and I started looking, and I was having all these side effects from that medication. And I just recently got my blood pressure medicine changed for that reason, because I was experiencing all this stuff. And I was like, what in the world is happening to me? Now, mind you, I had been taking this medicine like over 10 years already. I had been taking it, but they had to change it because as I'm getting older, my body started to react to the medication. So they had to end up switching it. That is so good. Thank you. You need to talk to your doctor. You need to let them know what's going on with you. You need to know the side effects of medication when you're taking it. You need to know what's going on. So make sure that you go and you do that. again, I'm not a healthcare professional. This is stuff that I walked through, that I know, and that I have studied for myself. But and I'm giving you suggestions of what you need to do and what you can do to have a healthier heart, a healthier you. Um, our last thing on here is to practice good hygiene, and we think we sometimes we take that for granted. No, you need to practice good hygiene outside, on this exterior, and inside also. That comes from like eating healthy and making sure you're doing what you need to do, because a lot of us, you know, we don't realize that us just not taking care of ourselves as being good hygiene is causing some of the issues, will cause some of the issues even with our own hearts, because we're not taking care of other parts of us. And I wanted to share something with you, because like with our teeth, a lot of times we think, oh, I ain't going to no dentist, I'm not going in there. But um because of fear, or because of saying, you know what, I don't have the money to do that. But what I found out is that sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes, if you have gum disease, or if you have issues going on in your mouth, it can affect your heart. Because if that disease is here, it can flow and get into your bloodstream and affect your heart. So, and you can risk having like serious heart problems, because something is going wrong right here in your mouth, because something is going wrong in your gums. Every part of us works together jointly with the other part of us, just like in the Bible where it tells us every joint is fitly joined together, supplying what the other needs. That's what our body does. Every part of us is connected, and it's supplying what our body needs. And we need every part of us to be healthy. And we're talking about a healthy heart. But in order to have a healthy heart, you got to have healthy limbs. Why? Your limbs got to be healthy so you can move them. You can continue to move and grow and do. And when you're avoiding the smoking and all of that, that's like, okay, that takes the pressure off the heart. That helps your lungs so that you can breathe better. When you improve your diet, that is helping you to fuel your body, instead of putting certain. Have you ever sat down and ate something, and after you ate it, you feel all sluggish and all tired, and then you notice when you eat some these other foods and stuff, you're feeling more energetic and more ready to get out there and do some things. And yeah, but then you notice too, with some of the stuff, it makes you super hyper. Like if you have all that sugar, 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 and then you bouncing off the walls, and then you crash. So you want to make sure that you do what you need to do in order to make your heart healthy. But make sure when you're practicing that good hygiene, y'all, make sure that you not only cleaning the outside, but that you cleanse the inside too. Because a lot of times things are going on in our gut, and we need it cleaned out. We do. You remember when I was talking to my sister about when my grandmother used to give us castor oil once a year. She would give us castor oil. Oh, I hated it. I hated it. I hated it. But she was like, you need to clean your system out. So she would give it to us like once a year. But and you hear about different people doing different things now today. But what I want you to realize is that when you take the foods that you put in your body, you want to make sure that your body is cleansing itself. You want to make sure that you are fueling your body with what you need in order to live a heart healthy life. The heart is it's a part of us, and it has four parts. And then our heart pumps, and we want it to continue to pump and pump the blood and do what it needs to do. But we want to make sure that we are helping. And how do we help? We do all those things that we talked about. We do all those things. Why? Because we want to be a healthy people. We want to walk in health. And the thing about it is, I want everyone to be healthy. I want you to go see your doctor. I want you to have a good rapport with your doctor. I want you to have a medical doctor. I want you to go, ladies, you need to go see your gynecologist. You need to be able to talk to them. You need to be able to share what's going on in your bodies. You need that because, wow, sometimes we don't ask the questions that we need to ask concerning us. Sometimes we don't even know our own bodies. And I found that out as I get older. I was like, man, I didn't know this and I didn't know that, but now I want to know. Now I was like, I'm not trying to be shamed and embarrassed about asking a question concerning my body, concerning who I am, concerning my heart, concerning everything concerning me. It's like it's nothing to be embarrassed about. I need to know these things. So if I know it, then I can better take care of me. If I know where this needs to be, then I know how I can get there. And I need to ask questions about eating. I asked my doctor about eating the last time that I was there, and I was telling him what I was trying to do. So he gave me a book. He gave me a cookbook. And this cookbook is for basically vegetables and it's some meats, but not a lot of meat, because I told him that I wanted to cut back some on meat, but I wanted to make sure that I was eating correctly for what I was trying to do. He saw that I was serious because from the first time I talked to him to the time I came back, I had lost a good bit of weight. And he said, "You did this on purpose?" I said, "Yes, I did." And he was like, okay. And then he said, "Did I give you the cookbook?" And I said, "No, you didn't give me a cookbook." And he gave me that cookbook before I left that day. And it has all these different recipes in it that I can try. And I can find out what I like. If I don't like it, then you know what? I don't have to cook it. But I'm open to try new things. Why? Because I want to be healthy. I want my heart healthy. I want to exercise. And I'm not exercising like I used to. And I used to be in the gym at 5 a.m. in the morning, and I had a trainer and I was working out at 5. I would get out of the gym, come home, shower, get dressed for work, and go to work and stuff. And right now at my life and where I am right now, that's not working for me. So I know that there are videos out there on YouTube that I can do. So I get up and, I do the video. It may be a 30-minute video. And I feel like I'm so far behind sometimes, but then I have to realize you're moving your body. And that's what you need to do. You need to move your body. And as the time changes, I'm going to be able to go back out and walk. So I go back out and I walk. Yeah, you have to try. You have to put forth the effort. Put forth the effort. Like I told you, even if you're in a small apartment, you can walk around in a circle if you need to. You can pull up videos that are walking videos that have you walking in place. And you get a great workout just walking in place. So don't sell yourself short. Make sure that you're taking care of your heart. That's what I want you to hear, is to take care of your heart, take care of your body. Make sure that everything is flowing the way that it should flow. Get your exams done, get those things done. And I know we're talking about heart health, but get the entire body checked out. Go for your physical every year. Go for your mammogram every year. Go and get things checked out. And if you feel something that's not right, go find out what's going on. I have seen people who have broken a bone. They didn't even realize that they broke the bone. They walked around in pain because they was like, "Oh, I ain't going to see no doctor. I'm good. I'm good. It hurt a little bit. I'll be okay." Okay. And then years later, a few years later, they got this like knot there on their arm. And they're like, "What in the world is this knot? I don't understand." Go to the doctor, find out that you broke a bone and it healed improperly. So you need to make sure, yes, Aunt V, you need to make sure you need to go to your doctor, get checked out, find out what's going on with you, and don't be afraid of it. Go ask questions. Like I said, make a list. Ask your questions. This is the doctor you're going to. They should know you and they need to answer your questions. And if they want to put you in a place that you feel like you're underneath them or I'm not going to talk to you, you need to find another doctor. You need to find somebody that you have a good rapport with, you can talk to, that they're going to be honest with you, they're going to talk to you, and they are really going to be concerned about you. Because I don't want to be another number when I come into an office, a doctor's office. I want them to remember me. They pull up my chart, they talking to me, and I know you see a lot of people, but I want you to remember me too. And I want you to talk to me as a person and not just another number sitting in here on this exam table, you know? So make sure that you get your doctor if you don't already have one. Make sure that you're getting checked out. Make sure that those little aches, those little pains, don't chalk it up to being older. No, go get stuff checked. Find out what's going on and maintain your health. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Okay. You can make sure that you are healthy if you take care of yourself. We're not just talking about just taking the care of the spiritual side. We want to take care of the physical side also. We don't want to sit around and, like I said before, yes, I can pray. And yes, God will heal me. But God put doctors here also that have knowledge that I can go sit down and talk to them and say, hey, this is what's happening with me. And they're able to help me to be a better me physically. So do what you can. Listen to your body. Get out there. Do some walking. Like I said, you don't have to run. You can walk. You can eat the right foods. You can do stuff in moderation. You don't have to have, a meal for 5 people and one person's eating it. You can do your portion, your moderation. You can have the things that you like, but do it in moderation and enjoy your life. But enjoy. You don't have to. A lot of times we think in our head as we get older that, man, when you get older, you're not supposed to be able to walk around. You're not supposed to be able to do this. I'm going to have a cane, or I'm going to have a walker, or I'm going to be in a wheelchair. You don't have to do that. No, you don't have to. Don't put that type of sentence on your life. You can do the movement and you can do the things that you need to do. And then you can be thriving at 80. You can be out here, still traveling and doing your thing. You don't have to be laid up at home because you didn't take care of your body and because you didn't do the things that you need to do for your body. And I'm not taking away from people who may be in the predicament where they have to use a cane or have to use a walker or have to do the things that they have to do. If you have to do that, that's what you have to do. But I am saying take care of your body. Take care of yourself on a daily basis. Make sure you go see your doctor. Make sure you're eating right. Make sure you're doing what you need to do for you. Know your body. Know your body. Know your heart. Know when something is off and go see a professional and get it checked out to make sure that you're living the most healthiest life that you can live. Guys, this is my show on tonight. I hope that something I said tonight has helped you. I hope that if you don't have a doctor, that you will have a doctor by next week. You'll find a doctor and you'll go in and go see them. If you have your doctor, I thank you for listening to me tonight, and I thank you that you're going to go out. You're going to make sure that you get that physical this year. You're going to make sure that you go see those doctors, and you're going to write down those questions and get those answers concerning you, because I want you all to be healthy. I want you to be whole, and I want you to be prosperous. Yes, and continue to move forward. You can join me again tomorrow at 4 p.m. The replay is going to play, and you can share this. Make sure somebody else gets it. Make sure that they hear the information that was given tonight so that they can grow too, because we don't want to grow by ourselves. We want to grow together. So I am Angela D. Oliphant, allowing you to see, hear, and to know that whole and beautiful is not just your destination, guys. It is most definitely your journey. Thank you for joining me tonight, and I will see you next week at 7. Bye. Good night.